Hello everybody, I have a journal with me to share with you today. I know it's been a hot minute since my last video, but we will talk about that a little bit later on. In this video I'm going to be working in my onion skin journal, my sort of large general junk journal, and my little mini journal as well. I started off in my onion skin because, as well as being a while since I'd made a video, it had been also quite a while since I'd done anything creative at all, really. So I decided for this what I would do is just grab anything lying around on my desk, which is a complete disaster at the moment. So there's quite a lot to choose from, and go from there. I saw these cute little frames, which are from a Mint book, these black and white floral stickers, which I have been using a lot. And after that decided, let's go with the black and white theme. And after deciding on that black and white theme, I remembered some stickers that I had bought eons ago, which were just like a pack of vinyl stickers, and they're kind of black, white, sort of spooky gothic themed, so I went with that vibe for the whole page. Just a side note, by the way, something I've noticed lately on Instagram, onion skin journals, onion skin paper is not made out of onion skin. I've seen a lot of people mention that, and it's called onion skin paper because it feels like onion skin, not because it is onion skin. So just a little public service announcement for everyone. It's one of those things, like, I don't blame people for thinking that because it's not obvious, and if you don't know, then you don't know. But I thought just share the information because I probably thought that at first ages ago as well. I don't remember, but I might have done. So there you go, little information for you. Decided to bring in some stamping, which I don't think I've ever done in my onion skin. I did notice where I stamped very heavy on that bottom part there, it did leak through just a tiny bit, so light stamping in the onion skin journal from now on. Cutting down those vinyl spooky gothic whatever stickers just to make them fit a little bit better, and that's going to be it for this page. I will add my journaling later on because I like to keep the journaling in this book kind of private, which is why I'm covering up the other side with a piece of paper. Oh, bringing in a Stabilo or pencil in black, as I do with many things, to go around the edges of some of the elements and make them sort of stand out and all blend together. So really simple page to start off with, but as I said, it had been a while since I'd done any journaling at all, so I wanted to start off with something simple. Sorry if you heard that door slam, by the way, it's a windy day today. Next I'm going to work in my larger junk journal. I decided that there were not nearly enough pictures of my cat in this journal, so I thought I would do some cat pages. And also, as I've shared quite a few times before, I'm a Cats Protection sponsor, and the way it works with them is you sponsor a pen and then they like give you little postcards and updates about different cats that are then in your pen and then get adopted, and I like to include those in my journals as well. And while I'd been going through those vinyl stickers, I found this one with the black cat coming out of a jar that says antidepressant, and I love that so much and thought I would include some pictures of my cat looking particularly silly in, you know, the way that he really cheers me up when he's being a little goofball. So little pages dedicated to him. Okay, while I work on that, I am sorry I disappeared on you yet again. It's been a few things going on. I won't go into details, but one of the main things has been my health. I do have a chronic illness and it has got worse. I don't know, or I'm having a very long flare up. I don't know, but I'm going to see the doctor at the end of the month to see if there's anything that can be done. Perhaps have another look at the diagnosis, see if it's accurate or not. I don't know, but I'm okay. I'm struggling with the work-life illness balance at the moment when the illness is taking up so much of my time. And then also it's just been hard with like the way that social media is at the moment. It's so much harder work than it used to be, and I'm not saying like I'm shy of hard work, it's just for very little reward because of the way that the algorithms have changed and everything, and it's so disheartening when you are doing the same or even better than you were doing 5 years ago but not even getting a quarter of the engagement that you used to. So that tied in with my illness getting worse, my motivation just plummeted down to pretty much absolute zero. Just to go back on what I'm doing on screen at the moment, I used some packaging to back the photos of my cat, added some cat themed washi tape and stickers, and then I'm using the black Stabilo All pencil and the, it's the Fude Ball pen, I think. It's like a very chunky rollerball type pen, to do some paw print doodles, and then also like kind of art journaling style doodles. I know the technical term that art journalers use is mark making, but there's something about that phrase that I really dislike, so I don't like using it, but just little X's and crosses and circles and things like that. It makes it look messy and more interesting. Anyways, so I'm trying to be back, but with a chronic illness, you never really know. And I'm not saying this for sympathy. Anyone who's been around my channel for a while knows that I'm like the opposite of that. Sympathy makes me uncomfortable. I'm far too British. Just ignore me, please. But just telling you as information, as it were. I had to laugh today because what I was saying about my motivation being zero. I sat down to fulfill some orders, so I was making and packing orders, and then I was going to do what I'm doing right now. And I got a notification for an Etsy review on my phone, and it was a 1-star review, and I was just like, really? Today, like the day that I've finally been able to do some things, and you hit me with this blow? Like, usually I've got a thicker skin about these kind of things, but I was like, really today? And it was like a really like, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but it just said, not what I expected. And I'm just like, right, what do you want me to do with that information? So anyway, I was like, are you kidding me right now, world? Really? Just another little blow. Anyway, on these next pages, again, still cat themed. So as I was saying about the packages that you get from Cats Protection when you're a sponsor, sometimes there's like these random little gifts and things, and this was a plastic made from recycled plastic plant marker or something, which I won't use it for that, but I thought I could use it as a stencil, both as a stencil and I think the opposite is a mask, maybe. I don't know, but you saw on screen how I used it with some Distress Oxide inks, and then I wrote inside it, current sponsor cat, when I tipped that in. His name is, what does it say there? Lawson. How sweet. I purposely chose my sponsor pen as far away as I possibly could. I think it's in Glasgow, because I knew that if I saw like the cats that are in there, I would just want to adopt every single one of them. So if you're anywhere near Glasgow, then Lawson is available for adoption. Or he might be, actually. They don't tell us when they get adopted. They just tell us when a new one comes in. So these pages are more of that kind of messy art journal-y style than my usual vintagey classic junk journal style. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit more, make it more interesting when you flick through the journal. For me, at least, personally, I like to see like complete variance going through it rather than every page looking really similar. Adding some journaling here. I know because of it being like over the pattern and over the picture, you can't really read it that well, but that doesn't really bother me. It's more about me getting my thoughts down than someone being able to read it in the future. On this opposite page, again, I'm using that plant marker freebie gift thing as a stencil to stencil some cats in, and I knew I had a picture somewhere of Conan, my cat, lying on the floor in that kind of position, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So I found the closest to it, which was him completely stretched out on my bed, which most cat owners will understand this, completely stretched out, taking up all the space, and then resting his little leggy on my arm as well. So that was the closest shape I could find to the stencil, but I thought it'll do. I'll if I come across the picture I wanted, I'll use the stencil again. Using my old school Dymo label maker. I love these so much. I love the way they look, to write close enough, because you know it's close enough to what the stencil looks like. And then I'm going to add some more journaling to this page and do it vertically, well, or is it horizontally? I can't think of the right word at the moment. Again, chronic illness, the brain fog is worse than it usually is, but doing it the other way round just to mix it up a little bit, I thought, why not? And then I did it in both directions as well, so it could sort of meet in the middle with something pretty going on there as well. In that middle space, I'm going to add another one of those floral stickers, the black ones with the clear background. They were a gift, but I have since bought another pack because I use them all the time. They're just one of my favourite things to use. If I can find a link for them, I will post it. I'm now trying to remember where I bought mine from. I'm sure I'll find it in my email history. Just adding a tiny little strip of washi that's got some little crosses that kind of match the other crosses that I've doodled on the other pages. And there we go, those are my little cat tribute pages. And then lastly, working in my itty bitty journal, I'm using some new stickers in my shop. These are my 1880s themed stickers. I've been doing a lot of these old fashion plate style stickers, which have been really popular, especially the Regency ones. The Regency ones have been going a lot recently, and I figured out that it must be Bridgerton related, because I suddenly got an influx of them, and then I went, that's why. But anyway, these are 1880s themed. I will hopefully have them available when this video is published. I wanted to call these Gilded Age, but then there's like a HBO series with that name, and even though they don't have technically the rights to the historical term, they might try and copyright strike me, so it's just not worth it. I'm not getting in a legal battle with HBO. For some reason, I think they might be able to afford more expensive lawyers than I can. Anyways, but I've got a few more of these to come out as well. I've got a Georgian one, so that's like 1700s with the big dresses. Another Regency one, which is black and white. Some portraits, so just like head and shoulders. I've got 1870s, 1890s, 1912. I've been doing a 1920s one as well. It's just, there's so many I've got left to go. So I'm hoping people like these because, as I said, I've got a few more to put together. As for the page, it's a very simple collage. Again, mostly stuff that's lying around on my desk, adding a few stickers here and there. And I was going to just stick with one of the 1880s ladies, but I think I ended up using two of them. These are from the Sticker Flakes pack, so they are the largest stickers you can get. That lady's about, I don't know, 3-4 inches tall or something like that. I thought nice deep red florals would go nicely with the general theme of these pages, because I'd obviously put those deep red and purple florals on the other side. So I thought I'd carry that onto the next page, and I also added a few more of those florals on that vellum page as well. It's got journaling on the other side, so I didn't want to add loads to it because I quite like when you can see like the back of the journaling through vellum, but just adding little something else. And the final thing I'm going to do to this page is grab a brown Stabilo all pencil and draw a very, very rough but quite heavy border around it. Just kind of really completes it, really finishes the page off. And there we go, those are all my journal pages for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry I disappeared on you. I can't promise it won't happen again with everything that's going on, but I'm trying my best, so I really hope that you'll stick with me. And thank you to those of you who have. So I am going to shut up and go. Relevant links will be in the description box where I can find them, as well as obviously links to my shop and the stickers I showed you and all of those things. Please leave me a thumbs up. It really helps me out, as well as commenting, subscribing, all those things. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I am going again. Bye bye!